Hello. Oh, why is there? I hear myself twice. Ah, mod view's not. Okay. Muted mob view. Mod view. Not mob view. I can English today, I swear. I'm going to switch the playlist. Can I do that without breaking this window capture? I might have to turn that off. 1 second. Turn off that and switch. Gotta like switch playlist because I don't want that one. I want this one. There we go. Except not that song. Maybe if I... That's not showing anymore. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's broken. Interesting. There we go. Fixed it. Of course, now it's broken in other ways, but that's fine. Okay. Yourself? Hi. Is the music volume at an okay level? You'll have to let me know if you can even hear it now that I've turned it down. I can hear it. But as we've established, that doesn't necessarily mean you guys can hear it. Hi, Dragon! Yes, I know. Hey, close up. Did it really move? Really? Interesting. Here, I can do it this way. Interesting. Because I... does it show on this when I do this? It doesn't. Okay. There you go. Okay. I'm going to have to remember to turn that back up next time we stream. Because what I did is in the iTunes... because my new music thing is doing it through iTunes. The iTunes window, I just pulled down the slider. But if it can be quieter for me and still be as loud for you guys, I might just have to remember that next time. No, I'm not playing Battlefront. I felt like art today, okay?
What are you doing?
Art.
Art.
Okay. I'll remember that. This one's probably really quiet. See, that's the other thing. Is some of them are quiet and some of them are louder. But it's just supposed to be background noise. And it's like half for me and half for you guys. Because I feel like if I didn't have music, it would bother me. At least on art days. When I have game noise in the background, it doesn't bother me. How is everybody's Monday? Did a little bit of tweaking to the scene at some point. I don't remember when I did it. Well, some of it I did about 2 minutes ago, but you know what? I don't know if I've shown you guys this part of my process. I don't remember. Maybe in Discord. I don't remember doing it on stream. But this is my mess. Oh, you can actually see the mess I just heard. This is my mess of inspiration pictures for this particular project. This one, so I usually have at least one that's kind of the, or in the case of like the group illustration I did, I had like several different ones. Kind of gives the positioning of things a kind of start. This one specifically because I wanted this throne in particular. I was like, perfect, thank you. I don't have to. I will probably end up Googling some more images of it, but it gives me a little bit of an idea of where things are going to go. And then I tweak it from there. But then I have all these other things because this outfit's been on my mind for a while. So, today we're actually going to finally draw it. But I think first I should organize this mess. So we'll put this one, we'll drop down the percentage, and then hide that one. That one's going to stay on its own because it's kind of positioning idea. And I think the rest of these kind of should be grouped by what they're about. And I realize you probably can't quite tell, but like these two, for instance, move that one out of the way. Maybe arrange them in a way that you can actually see. Both have a common thread. They're both hair. So I'm going to make this one smaller, and I think we can stack these. Yeah. Because I just want a general reference. And I got all of these off of Pinterest. They're on my Pinterest board. I keep collecting stuff, and then as I think of projects, I'm like, let's go see what I've got. If I see something cool, I pin it, and then later I come back to it. So then, I've got... Let's see, are there any others? I would say those... that one's more of the outfit. These two are specifically for the cape, top part of the cape. If I move this one over, you can see. So I think I can probably crop this one a bit more. And it's the more important one. I'll make them smaller when I actually need them and position them in a way that'll be helpful. But kind of do similar thing. Because I try to limit how many layers I end up with. Because, you know, I have limited layers. So we got that. I think the rest of these... Well, actually, these two can be grouped together. And I think I only wanted one of these two purple ones. Make sure I'm selecting the right one. Which one was it? I think it was honestly the hairstyle of that one. I might keep both of them for now and not crop it. But this one I think I can just... These are actually like Star Wars references of outfits for Star Wars. I think the purple one, if I had to guess, it was concept for either Padme or one of the other senators. I'm not positive. It looks similar to Padme's outfit in, oh gosh, Attack of the Clones. There's an outfit she has. It's similar to the one on the right. But I don't know for sure whether it's like a direct like somebody actual, like an actual concept picture, or somebody's idea of a concept picture. That sounded weird, but I think you guys know what I mean. So, put those together. Make a chocolate milk. Don't have water today. I have chocolate milk instead. Because why not? Oh, this one's interesting. Okay. Then we have this one. This one. And that one. And the reason they are kind of stacked is because when I import them all in, they all import into the center, and I didn't really move them that much. This is definitely a vibe, I think. I particularly wanted the middle one of this. So I like the way they did the cape. It was kind of like the edging. The gold edging is really cool on that one. So I wanted to remember that as something I wanted to put on this outfit. What did I want to... You know what? I don't want to keep that one. We'll put that one. And this... kind of rearrange these this way. So interesting is this outfit's kind of a mix of a couple different Star Wars cultures. It's a Star Wars character. I guess that wasn't obvious. So I'm trying to figure out how that would kind of look. Because I have created what I would consider like her combat outfit, right? I can actually show that real quick for context. Actually, probably should have put this in the Star Wars pile instead of... Whatever, I'll move it later. Right, that's more of a combat outfit situation. There's a little bit elements of like her hairdo is kind of obviously... Okay, maybe not obvious, but it was kind of the idea is like it's half undone, like she was in the middle of something. But that's more of a combat-based outfit. I want to kind of make more of a throne room outfit. Still warrior princess, but warrior outfit, nevertheless. So, I don't know why my headphone cords get so... They like wound up on themselves like someone's been spinning them. The thing is though, nobody spins them. So I'm like, I don't know how you got spun because I didn't spin you. Spin yourself. Really unnecessary. I see. Yep, you guys can see me. Okay, good. Good. After Saturday, was it? Where my audio just decided to stop. At some point, I now like checking that consistently just to make sure. Leave it there. Okay. So those don't need to be that big. Kind of like that. So now, I think this one is also too big for the moment. Kind of do this, we can kind of get like a mood board collage kind of situation going on. Which will... Yeah. There you go. Now, this could go a lot of different ways. So that's going to be fun. It's the fun part about this. So I'm not exactly sure how I want to incorporate some of this. Oop. Trying to plug in my pencil. Make sure it's fully charged. I think the most interesting thing is the hair, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. Because on one hand, I kind of like to I just kind of want to just go with the braid and be done. But on the other hand, something more like this is kind of more the throne room vibes. But then I'm like, would this character do that? I don't know. Would she? She's not against putting doing a hairdo, but would she? In this case, in this outfit, I don't know. Something to think about. Oh, I put it right there. Okay. Thought I lost the gap to my pencil for a second. Okay. So if we hide those for a second. Yeah. I'm actually going to group these all together so that they're kind of collapsed so they don't take up space. What monitor are you upset? My monitor is mad at me. So I'm going to make OBS smaller. How about that? Be less mad. It's like you're making me work. Silly thing. It doesn't like the iPad screen share thing very much, I don't think. But, oh, speaking of monitors. Hold on. Discord message. Ah, cool. Okay. Been debating getting a second monitor for like ever. Since I started streaming, basically, because right now I only have one, and sometimes I want to have OBS on a different screen or Discord on a different screen. So I've been looking into that. Problem is, people have seen pictures of my desk. There is an update. Okay. Kind of random, Drac, but hi. But as I was saying, for those of you who know how many plants I have on my desk, I have a lot of plants. And the thing is, the best place to put a second monitor is right where all my plants are. Okay. Yeah, if you... I don't know exactly how best to update it. So we can figure that out at some point. Dragon, remind Draconis to give me the things I need. There. Somebody, one of the three of us will remember. Anywho, the problem is the plants are where the best sun on my desk is, right next to the window. But it's also the biggest biggest surface area that's not shelves. Which is why I've been figuring this out, because either I have to move the plants or I need more desk space. Which didn't really have the option to do either yet. I will eventually get like a second, turn my desk into more of an L shape eventually, because I like L-shaped desks. But I don't have the space in this room to do that. I mean, it could. It would just have to have the internet box on it. Anywho, so I've been looking at like trying to get a wall-mounted one. My brother was suggesting maybe one that's like mounted off my desk. Problem is, for some reason, my desk is not stable in this room. This room's floor shakes ridiculously. I've had things fall off. I've got one pop figure that got glued already and one that's got like 3 breaks on it. So I don't really want to put a monitor hanging off the desk. Kind of sounds like a bad idea. So I think I'm going to get a portable one. That's what they're called. All the research I've been doing, and my brother and I had a whole text conversation this afternoon about it. So I was reading and I was seeing mixed ideas, and I was like, all right, here's my situation. Here's the solution I found in my crazy. And he's like, yeah, no, you're not crazy. It's actually a good idea. So I'm gonna, I think when Dad gets home, I might mention it to him and be like, hey, so I'm looking at this. I need you to help me figure out which one is a good one, because I don't know enough. I'm learning, mind you. But that'll be nice, because then I can like, right now I have I have to have everything on my one monitor, which is a huge monitor, don't get me wrong. It works, except there are like at least 2 games I can think of off the top of my head that I would like to stream, but don't support windowed mode. And that doesn't really work because I have to be able to see chat. And yeah, I could use my phone. The one specifically that I really want to stream, I also want to start over, was Jedi Fallen Order. If it's there, it's really hidden. It kind of makes sense because I think it was designed for like Xbox and PlayStation. I think, yeah. So it's like all the controls are in controller mode default, which is interesting. And then the other one was one of the Force Unleashed games, which is an older one, so I wasn't that surprised. It's old. Old. But it would also just be nice for other reasons, like if, for say, on like when the hermits do Among Us, and I want to have like a pavilion screens open to support all the peoples, but I don't necessarily want all of them where I can see them for one reason or another, or whatever. Like there's little things like that where I would like to have it, mostly for stream. Because even like on our Saturday streams, I sometimes struggle to have enough space on my monitor to see everything I need to see. Because I have to stack my OBS, Dragon Stream, and my Minecraft just right. And then I really don't have room for mod view open for my stream. And I would like to have it open sometimes. Or be able to just open it like I can right now. And not have to like click through 5 things to do something. Because I have amazing mods. And it's not always necessary. Most of the time I don't need to worry about it. But it would be nice to be able to if I wanted to worry about it. So yeah. Looking into that. Looking into a couple other things. Because now that I don't have to worry about paying for my car, I can splurge on a couple of things. Yay! Now, I'm not going to worry about the windows, like this stained glass part here, just yet. Like, we'll come back to that. Probably won't trace it. I'll probably end up doing a mix of that and pulling reference images. And I'm not sure about the guards. Probably will remove the guards. Let's fix that. I kind of have a feeling that this is a little bit more pronounced, but just want this shape. Okay, that does actually have a shape there. I'm not sure. Oh, this is an interesting. This right here is interesting. I wonder if I can find a picture without hurting it to try to figure that one out. So, obviously, seat here. And then, yeah, okay. Let's just go. Guessing that goes all the way that way. So then we have the person on the seat. And now, granted, I'm guessing here. And that's going to be the fun part about this. Is I don't think I've ever actually drawn somebody sitting down. Okay? Let's go find out, because I'm curious. Well, not everything's in here. Some of my non-digital stuff is still, like, not here. But I don't think I have that I remember. As you can notice, I tend to do face on because it's easier. Minus the odd random. I need to finish this. At some point I should just do like a series of like, let's finish the projects I've started and not finished streams. That would be fun. Just the art ones that I want to finish though. We're not going to touch the Minecraft situation. Not doing it. Hi, Zozo. Hi, baby. Mama won't be home for a little bit more longer, baby girl. You watching for that? Or are you trying to find the fox to bark at him? Hi. Hi, my girl. Yeah. It's gonna start raining soon, baby. You excited? Not that we need any more rain. Yeah, I don't think I've done anybody sitting down, so this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a struggle, but sometimes that's okay. Part was easy. And sometimes it wouldn't be nearly as fun. So I think first we'll need this group. Because I'm not going to bother about the cloak just yet. But we're going to do rough shape, so we need that group and that group. So let's kind of put them off to the side, out of the way of the character herself, so we can use them to the corner of her eye. Yeah. It was interesting. I don't know how many of you guys listened to the Imp and Skiz podcast this week. It was kind of like Skiz issued a challenge at the end of it, and I was sitting there going, you know what? He's not wrong. If I really want another monitor, I need to just do it. Waiting isn't going to make my desk bigger. Last time I checked. Ooh, okay. Thank you, Drac. I appreciate it, and I will look into that at some point. Yeah, it was such a good podcast. You can tell that they are having fun. And I think that's the best part. Is like they're telling good stories they don't get to tell as often when they're streaming together. But they're also just like having fun and sharing life advice. Yeah, a bigger desk is technically an option. Technically. Like I said, the issue is where I am right now. I'd have to convince my parents to move a bunch of stuff. Yeah, they can just be themselves. There's no Minecraft. They don't have to pay attention to chat. They can just talk for an hour. And share things that they don't have time to else other times. Which I thought I'm enjoying it. Let's just kind of put this back here, but like that. No, that's not gonna help. Okay. And I think like the little things that like the fact that like this week Impulse's camera, Impulse's face camera that was on him specifically was a lot redder than any of the other ones. Little things like that I know they're fixing. Like they're figuring all that stuff out. And it's also interesting to see that like it's not perfect from the beginning, which is refreshing to see, I guess. But right, yeah, exactly. I also thought it was interesting. It was very fun to hear this week, hear Richard's jingle at the beginning. It's like, yay! They did the thing! Thought it was interesting that somebody replied to my comment. I was like, I thought it was Mumbo Jumbo, but it couldn't have been. I was like, how do you... I was like, no, that's Richard Thornton, obviously. That's like the second jingle in a week, I think. Well, I mean, it may have been going in longer, but I thought that was cool. And he seems pretty excited that he got to do it, and I was just like, yeah, dude, I would be too. Maybe not the last week, but he's done 2 for them very recently, which in and of itself is impressive. So it's all cool, and I don't know if they put it on the video version because I watched the video version. So who is sitting on the throne? The Princess of Mandalore is sitting on the throne. I can show you her other outfit real quick. She's in this. I put it in the wrong category. It's fine. Everything's fine. This person. Just in a more princess outfit and less battle outfit. She's an ever evolving character, and I just enjoy. Everything is fine. Yep. Well, because it's one of those balance acts with the stacking, because like it is a character portrait, but it's also Star Wars, and I can't tag it as both. So I tend to just put Star Wars things in Star Wars things, but I forgot about that when I made it earlier. So great. I was rushing because I was trying to drop in all the photos before I start stream, so I don't have to like hide my screen. Because then that's just a pain for everybody. Yeah. But I was going to say the logo that's showing on Apple Podcasts is really cool for them. The Imp and Skiz podcast. I don't remember if it was on the video version because I was like watching, listening. But I saw it earlier and I was like, that's cool. So. Because at first I was like, the one on the Apple Podcast, I was kind of like, this looks a little weird, but okay, whatever. Kind of looked like a placeholder, so I kind of just was like, they'll figure it out if they are going to figure it out. And then I was right. It was a placeholder. And then the new one looks very cool. Much more Imp and Skiz. Because I think the first one was just like their names in like a gradient. So, if you haven't seen it, you should go look. Okay, I'm going to need the background image a little bit more than I thought because I'm no good at drawing people sitting down. Gotta learn something new. Okay, that was close. Hey, I got the arms right. Okay, Drac. Have fun adulting. If you can. I know it's not always fun. I got the arms close with my wireframes, so that's good. But it's this part on this, on the left. Her right arm. Our left. That's going to be hard because that one, the right side one is a little bit, like you can see it all the way through. The other one kind of disappears. I don't know. The perspective on it. It's not something I've ever been really good at. Well, hey. If I don't ever practice, I'm never going to get better at it. So. Okay, see that right there is what I was missing. I need to not just have the front part. We need to have some like spilling over to the sides. Okay. I'm just going to like mark that there. So I kind of think of it a little bit more. And then we'll turn this back off. If I think of it more like... or like that. And then... just kind of do this. Now, granted, there will be part, like I think a part of it that will stay here, so I'll leave that be. Because there's going to be different sections of the skirt. So, like, you know, there'll be some of that. I think the skirt will be a little longer. I don't know. Well, I'll have to figure that out because I didn't quite look. Maybe that. There we go. Something like that. I need a little better edge on this one. Part of the reason I'm streaming today, I was thinking about just, I don't remember stuff. Just thinking about this project and streaming, and I was like, you know what? I haven't done an art stream in like a month. That's one of my favorite things to do. So, why don't I just do that today? Mondays might be a new stream day for me, or I might just. I'm figuring it out. Feeling a little bit challenged by Skiz and be like, you know, I could stream more often on the week. I could. Still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with that. But one step at a time. That's when I need to switch. We'll switch that one out for this one. Because it's showing me. To do this a little differently. Actually, that line's a little off. Let's do the hair first. Now, I think in this picture, because of the angle, she's kind of, you're looking up at her, right? You're looking up at the person. So a whole nother level of challenge. It's very fun. It's like, how would that actually, how would like this kind of hairline translate if you're looking up at somebody? Perspective can be my nemesis some days. That's okay. I do think I wanted it a little lower. But I didn't want that long. Oh. Now, oh, that's interesting. The arm that's going to be kind of challenging. Oh, that's going to make it even more fun. Her right arm is her metal arm. Okay. We'll conquer that when we get there. Thing is, I might change her angle of her head because that's just messing with me. Try it this way though. Yep, see, that's gonna just mess with me completely. Let's try something. If I do that more closely on just how it's shaped, and then because this is important, right? We've got that situation. do think it would kind of... You won't necessarily see it on this side, right? But I actually think like that, something like that. Let's drop the opacity on this one a bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to alter that a little bit, but I think it's a good start. Oh, you know what part of the problem is? She doesn't have an ear right now. Let's fix that. Something I actually typically struggle with. Again. Whoa. Probably should just pull in a copy of this. What did I do here? Okay, right. Okay. Yeah, and then that helps with the whole... The headband helps with the whole hairline situation. Because when you can't draw a hairline, you just cover it up with a band and everything works. Yeah, that's not quite right. But she does have... It's a kind of more of a shield shape than her mom's is. But we also remember perspective. So this will be a little different. And by we, I mean me, but you know what I mean. Okay. Gotta reverse perspective, because otherwise it'll look wonky. I mean, it already looks wonky, but, you know, here we are. Do you think that needs to be more there? I think it needs to go out. A bit more. Maybe it does, like, kind of come out there. There's a braid falling. Yeah, it's not going to. That's the thing. I'm not wearing a braid right now, but I was earlier. I undid it because it was a mess. And it typically does not. It comes out of like at the base of your neck, not like halfway up your head. Even when you do a French braid, it doesn't fall quite that way. French braids are a little bit flatter as far as where they fall from. So this is more of can't do this. Okay. That's the other thing. It does twist, and I do like that. So maybe that's part of the reason this isn't quite working. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely gonna need a little bit of tweaking, but it feels like her face is too big, which is weird. Leave that for third sketch. I did like. What did I do there? Yeah, I do like that part. So if we look at this, I like the red part. Middle of ear, halfway up the head. Yep. Okay. So it adds. It kind of adds a Star Wars feel to it, right? When you have kind of those weird headdresses. It's like, is it Star Wars? Is it a Star Wars character if they aren't at some point wearing sci-fi headdress, right? Like, is it? Really? Except that doesn't quite look right. Oh, wait. We got. I'll probably just do more of that situation. Because we've got a kind of like this. No, that doesn't look right. I got this. Okay. So the idea with her headdress is kind of that it was, I started with the Jedi symbol and then kind of made it into a headdress, but didn't complete it. I realize it looks like horns right now. I assure you that was accidental. Let's see. Do you want to lose this piece of hair? So we might end up with a little bit less of a strict updo as her battle outfit had, which is ironic. But, you know. Because I like the, my mic. Sorry. The like father, like daughter kind of thing. Which, if you don't know, you don't know. And that's okay. But she needs hair in her face.
forced you to buy that. Why? Wait, wait, I don't know. Wait for the story. Yeah. So. Oh. Oh, I didn't sit there and sleep because I was playing the game and
Okay. So we got that part. Not perfectly happy with it, but it's there for now. I need this one now. So we are to worrying about the click. Move that. That apparently needs to be on top. So I think this one's kind of a standard idea where you have the rounded top of the cloak. And then you have right here, you kind of have the bottom clasp, and there's not really a clasp there. It's just kind of there. Everything's, and I think this one will fall a little bit more this way. Hey, I don't have to draw that part of the arms. Woo! I kind of nip like this somehow. But I liked, and this one I liked like the little crystals and the little like cutouts on it. So I want to try. Kind of do that. So that's obviously. So start with this one here. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. A little bit of sparkliness. And I think that part will not have the... It might have more of a pattern, but it's not going to have the gold outlining. That's going to be on the like the dress itself. So layers and layers and layers. I do think I want to include a detail from one of the... Is it actually an actual costume from an actual Star Wars movie? There in This one right here. Though I don't know if she was in the movie for longer than like 5 seconds. I don't remember. Only watched Revenge of the Sith once. And I feel like, well, she might have been background in Attack of the Clones. Probably both. She's Bail Organa's aide, aka secretary. That's the Star Wars word for secretary. Though I think they also use secretary, but it's the same thing. Close enough. But I kind of just like that detail. Okay. So next bit, we need to do the top there.
She said you need to go put the trash can. You need to go put a trash bag in the trash can. Okay, I'll be right back.
Which kind of gonna go like that, and this is where having
Oh my gosh, Josh's mom's so loud.
doing a little bit more.
I think we have supper soon. You guys want to watch the TV show after our supper?
So
Oh, is Anna here? I was gonna ask her.
I'm not exactly sure what the underneath part would be.
Well, Mom's making
Do I want it
cheese
closed or separated though?
I think. It doesn't take that long though. Does it take that long?
Decisions.
Well, most of the time it takes like an hour and a half. Because we have to use the headset. Josh, just take the headset. Okay. Just really fucking okay. No headset for you, Peter. Jerk.
Cause do think I don't know exactly how this would play out when you're sitting down. Like, I don't know how that would. I think you would end up with something like that, where like the outer bit. So then this part would be part that's got the gold pattern on it.
Also, Anna, are you gonna register to be a citizen of Shanville? Okay.
Needs to be a little bit less round at this part. A little bit less round, a little bit more flat lying. It's not poofy. Not a poofy skirt. Though I like poofy skirts. Those are fun. Remember when I was in the one time. No, I was in the Nutcracker twice. One of the times I was in the Nutcracker, I was one of the party goers to Clara's like Christmas party. I was the only person wearing like a poofy big dress skirt on that stage that didn't have like an actual like wire frame petticoat thing. Only person. I was slightly salty. I was like, really? Really? I'm the only one who doesn't get wear one of those. Context, though, obviously. Young enough to care about that? Now I wouldn't care because it didn't really matter. Didn't make a difference. But I remember thinking, why am I the only one that doesn't have... Why is this dress the only one that doesn't have one of those? Like, all the moms get them, all the other girls get one. And I don't. This is weird. It's the dress's fault. So maybe she has a poofy dress because she doesn't get to wear poofy dresses often. Who knows? Or she could hate them. Though, I think the only time you would really hate them is if you had to wear them all the time. Though that would depend what you were trying to do. I imagine trying to fight in them would be interesting. Anyways. Oh, she's a Jedi. She could figure it out. I think that will work. And I think, like, the hands cover up where it would actually end up being.
Are you gonna press charges? This will make it up with your face.
Where you would actually see, like, the difference there. You might see a little bit here.
Well, then you'll never get them back.
I like this song. But I think this part would have like the gold like that. And then maybe here be some sort of pattern kind of thing.
Yeah, this is kind of.
And then some a little bit more. Oh, pencil ran out of battery.
Don't press charges and I will move back. I'm not gonna give them back. I'll tell you where they are until you press charges. Don't press charges. Why you don't?
Ooh, the question is, does she got poofy sleeves? Or dangly sleeves. Dangly sleeves are best.
Just don't take me to court.
Yeah. But the question is that just too much? That might be too much with all of the like other things going on here. I mean, is it ever? But decisions. Let's see. I think more crystals on the cape. Maybe just like more intense at the top. I can't do it with my finger. It's fine.
And just so you know, Abby, Anna wanted to help me, and
It's maybe just more dense at the top.
No, I buried them and then moved them to
Right, and then
because Anna knew where they were.
less dense.
Gonna have her,
Less dense. And then just like a few. Kind of that. I like that. It's a little extra, but hey.
Think of it this way, Abby. Anna's already pressing charges, so everything's you said you did trauma. I'm gonna build right here, fine.
Yeah, I think. Like another burst of gold here. So at this point, minus the throne, which I think I will copy here in a second. Did I get everything? I mean, It looks like somebody's sitting down.
The city.
Not everybody's
You.
quite right just yet, but they're sitting.
She came as a gift and then you.
She's sitting down.
But I don't.
It doesn't look like I've missed any of the important details from the other part, minus the throne itself. So we're gonna really quickly.
She doesn't know. I moved them. That's what. What did I do? When did I do that? And then you go to jail. Oh, I honestly forget. All I remember is you got out of jail twice. I only did it once, and it was because I placed 3 scope vines on your building. And you went, ooh, on me.
I don't know how much of that conversation you heard.
It wasn't even a crime. And it was forgot about Karen, and she was in my house. They were having a play of Yoshi.
Mm,
And then I forgot. And you thought I kidnapped her. No, you definitely kidnapped her.
that was funny.
Why, dear? I'm not.
I've never heard that word use of the word uwu before.
You might be. What? I am.
Well, you know. Learn something new over there. Okay. So now the throne's on its own layer. Oh, you can't see that. That's tiny. Sorry.
Ah! Oh, yeah. Well. And I'm working you about a meetup today. What did you say? I said I know more.
So if I turn this off for a second, I want to. Okay, so you can kind of see that there. I kind of want to kind of just. It does kind of go in like this.
Since you didn't know that, I don't want to know. Now know if I did. Okay. Why? Deception. Private conversation.
I'm drawing it on the throne. Of course I am.
I don't work with you what pressing lawsuits against you. You're pressing charges. That's not gonna help us. Then a form of blackmail. What? You're blackmailing Abby? Yeah. Both of them actually. You're blackmailing both of them? And they're laughing. I mean, no, fine, I'll come with you. Anna, I'll help you if you don't press charges. What? There you go. That is not Anna, don't succumb. Where we're gonna have a court meeting. I'll join for the court meeting. Nope, I'm not approving that. It's my court, my rules. Me joining for the court meeting? This is a communist government. I rule. Well, I mean, but I have a court meeting. I'm not going to jail without a court meeting, without a court. Well, guess what? I'll help you if you just don't press charges. Okay, I'll help you. Okay. Yeah, succumb.
Hi, Dozo.
I'm not allowed to tell you, Peter. Anna! No, don't succumb! I didn't tell him, but I figured it out. No. So, Anna! Don't succumb to Joshua's bribery. We need action in this city. Hear you. You're yelling too loud. Joshua, we need Anna, we need action in this city. Yeah, I Don't can't hear you. Come on, Microsoft. Anna, we need action in this city. Don't succumb to his bribery. Sure. Fine. Peter. Abby, you are so good. I'm delivering
So-
your pigs.
I think I decided no puffy sleeves because a bit too much.
I'm sad my
So probably go with the classic,
my blackmail didn't work.
slightly angled.
Wow. Now, where did I leave those pigs? Oh, right there.
Slightly angled sleeve.
That's a fake one.
Given the center of the hand is kind of going this way.
Yeah, I made some fake ones.
Maybe not perfectly on center.
I'm searching them right now. Okay, found them.
Or I could just do an angle
I'm
and
bringing them back, Abby. I'm delivering.
call it a day.
Where are you, Anna?
There we go. Angle on that one.
Free will. I'm delivering them.
And on the other hand, I don't think you see the end of the sleeve, so
Oh,
Eh?
see, I'll make a village. Wait, you can make another piggy village? What? These already people living? No. Anyways, my town has been deaf communist. Yeah, I do. I'm actually not. I changed it. What's someone? I think it's Judaism where not. No. There's a. No. There's a. I forget what it's called, but it's like a government that there's one person that has full autonomy and rule over everything. No, it's not. No, that's not terror. It's like deposable or something like that. I don't know.
oh.
Not diplomacy. It's like dedopism or something like that. No, I don't know. Whatever. Abby, I'm delivering the pigs. You know what? Fine. I am, yes, a communist government that actually works, but I'm so corrupt.
What? It's not how that works.
I know.
You can't be a communist.
Fine. I'm an yeah, dictator. Whatever.
Anna, you should do this. And Lim should be a
How
dictator.
about this? I'm a king. I'm the
It
king of
shouldn't be
the
that.
This is the monarchy, except for anyone that denies my rule gets executed.
Maybe this one doesn't go quite as up as far as it's going right now. Maybe it just goes to like there.
You're welcome, Abby. I just said you're welcome. Salty little baby.
I don't think that.
This is a
Wait,
point
I don't know what to do there.
Actually. And this is there's literally
Maybe not quite as pronounced a lump.
yeah.
Is what we need.
You are a part of it, yeah.
And I think it will actually be longer.
And Abby put a mangrove tree in front of Anna's house, and I don't know what Anna did to Abby. She did something, but we never figured out. And also she put Among Us build angel over us.
Anna, I'm gonna go do this house.
Yeah, Anna probably has something that we have not figured out yet, Nasa. Oh, nice. Well, you do, because you're probably part of the crime.
You know, for an idea that was just an idea in my head this morning.
I mean, you definitely find it.
This is looking pretty good. Though granted, that's how all like art projects start realistically, but ooh, I see idea. Okay. Instead of the guards, those guards. Alright, underneath the throne so that I can
Abby sounds pretty salty to me, but okay.
granted I will have to work at the shapes a little bit more.
Well, you were pranking Abby, and you said
A little less above the head situation
and also you literally said we should have a prank.
there. Here we go for cloaked mysterious figures.
No, you weren't there. That was when Abby was putting a mangrove tree in front of your house. Yeah, you said it was and I said we should have a prank one.
Guys.
And anyways, as long as people look at salty.
Yeah, that would work. And I do kind of like the idea of someone standing in front of her, but I might not do it.
Maybe we should put a wall on.
See that though, especially since it would be like a hologram layer, could be something I could do
Not a dictatorship.
at the end.
Okay.
'Cause I literally just have to do a shape
I'm sorry, I'm not
with
that
some
rich.
lighting and shading. And then like figure out how to make the like weird texture situation they have there. Turn this down a bit.
I'm gonna put the Civies game out and check what it's called. I had an idea. I was doing something and you just like came in and just boom, it's gone. Okay.
Ooh, I need to figure out what to call this. I like to have like fun. I wonder what that sounds like. It's a little echoey because it like echoes into my chocolate milk. What I should call it? Because I like to have like fun names for her portraits.
Whoa. Whoa, Abby. Yeesh.
Gotta let the. I think something like that.
I think she needs some therapy about that.
I think this one will go a little bit this way. And kind of maybe
I don't know what I'm doing anymore with my idea.
not invisibly.
I don't
More
know
of
what I'm
a.
doing anymore. I had it all planned out.
If I can draw it. Remember, maybe like she's got it tucked behind your ear or something. So, you know, if you put an ear there, that might help with that. But her ear's up. Perspective. Yeah, her ear's not. Her ear's out of sight. Okay.
I'm so
Well, like it's
I'm blanking
pulled
out
back.
though.
And then this piece is copied. Because that's what hair does when you put it in one place. And then.
I blank.
Well, yeah, even if you hairspray it, hair likes to just leave. And not be where it was supposed to be.
Okay, but it's fine. Not my whole life. Minecraft isn't his life. I said Minecraft isn't his life, unlike you. Yeah, I probably play more Minecraft more than you do. I didn't play Minecraft because you guys were sad, Abby. So that's technically I can't. It's not in this world, Abby. Wait, really? Never mind. I could probably could do that, but then I'd get bored of it a little faster. I just said I didn't want your permission, so. No.
I like it. I like it.
Real big brain moves here.
Now, I do think this part will be behind her arm. So, like, this part can just hide. Just nice. Though that's usually the easiest part of drawing hair for me is usually the braids is usually the end, but you know.
To trap Anna in it.
Now, I'm going to turn this back on for a second and look. Okay, so you do see the end of the sleeve.
Following your dreams.
Okay.
No pun intended. Oh, that was yours.
and the hand is a bit more like this. I will obviously adjust that later, but you're kind of
Standing up.
maybe almost like
Dan,
a.
is this roof okay?
I could just put a sleeve on it for the moment, or I could leave it. But you can kind of see it. Mm-mm. Yeah. Okay. I'll be figure that out as I go.
Do you guys have a war tower? War barracks? No. You're gonna do it quickly. I'm making a
Anna, do you like this? Do you like this?
I'm currently preparing for war / I'm making
Boop,
a
boop, boop. Definitely need to kind of make that so the hand is on top, even if it's rough draft hand.
but later.
And it's kind of resting on her knee, so this
You're not my friend.
bit needs to come up a little bit more, I think. It's good on that side, it's not quite good on this side. Kind of like that.
Anytime, man.
That's when you know they're truly not paying attention.
That's really bad to say.
Exactly.
So you're
truly
wait,
not paying
So
attention.
your mom's named Joshua?
Yeah, so your mom's named Joshua now? What?
Why?
It's really not hard.
I just smoked honey right now. Yeah, that's yeah, that's
I'm pretty sure it's like, isn't it like
Oh yeah, it starts with a T. T. You can do it.
Yeah,
You can do it, Joshua.
Isn't it T-O-N-N-O-E? Wait, no, Y-E? Oh, no, yeah.
Josh is like, it's not
See, the
that
only reason why
hard.
yeah, the only way I've seen that is mom's texts. But still, if I was an adult, I would have
When in doubt,
for sure.
Oh, I love you.
cover it up. If you can't figure it out, you just cover it up. Or you figure it out. And sometimes you just have to prioritize not figuring it out till later.
Well, guys,
Actually, the saying is around here: when in doubt, add fog.
I'm digging so deeper.
Which,
But like,
that's not a bad idea here.
Yeah, but it's your mom.
Make it so like the throne is in focus, but like the rest of it is not in focus by kind of adding a blur fog effect to the rest. That could be cool.
you should be worried.
The real question is, should I even try putting her face in yet? Let's get the throne a little bit more done first. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate that. Turn that one off. Put this like this.
Also, Abby, apparently my mom's not making dinner. She's making herself lunch.
That's enough.
Yeah, she fasts till 4:30 and then she went to the gym, so she got back at 8.
So,
So apparently,
nah, wait on the face. Yeah. I might wait till after stream to fight with the face. That way, you mouse are the only ones that. Well, you don't have to listen to me, but you mouse are the only ones to listen to me fight with it.
my mom when supper be ready, and I was like, "Are you making supper?" She was like, "No, I'm making lunch."
I'm teasing.
What in the
But-
chat? Yeah, no, she keeps calling me that. I'm very insulted.
Yeah. Faces are the hardest.
Well, I want to watch it again right now.
Because even if you can draw off like the eyes, the eyebrows, the pupils, the mouth, the nose, if you draw all of those good separately,
Yeah, I agree with Abby, but also
even if you can
I
do
don't
that
really like
first
it.
try,
It's kind of funny watching stupid people.
putting them together
I mean,
correctly,
because it's okay and it's funny.
it's not fun.
What do you say?
I don't do that. I can't do any of those first try. Mouth is the only one I might be able to pull off the first
I
time.
don't like it, but I don't dislike it.
Maybe.
I don't dislike it, but I don't like it.
I-
And I'm also, it's
I don't like drawing hands. But at least then you're only really worrying about one shape,
sorry,
really.
Abby, you're fine.
Like it's a bunch of different shapes, but it's like one thing.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Versus with with a face, it's just like everything
We need action in the city.
all at once.
I'll send my
So looking at this throne,
Abby to go inspect. You can use Carl.
I'm seeing
I haven't got Carol yet.
that like behind her head we've got these like I don't know what to call that shape.
You're the inspectors. You just transfer
I almost want to say butterfly wings,
Carl.
kind of like sticking up behind the head.
Oh, he's in the alcohol.
I want a little curve at the beginning. Then I want down
For what?
to hit here. Yeah, sure, whatever. That'll work. And then
Carl's in town hall, Abby. But also, Abby, there's a few things you must know. There has to be a
curve this way
and bed and a roof.
and kind of reflect that on the other side.
And bed for
So
bed for
down,
each pig.
but on the other side it's going to go behind her
Like I told
and it almost in line with her shoulder. Almost, right.
yes, but
Which means this might need to be a little bit more this way.
oh, the ability. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just go there.
Kind of like that.
So this
And then above that,
is a lot of paperwork.
it's almost like you do this shape,
Abby's being an inspector.
both sides of that.
You need to make a well, by the way. But yeah, Abby, you can.
And then down the center,
Anyways,
got this bit.
a lot of paperwork. I'm just gonna give you a paperwork for the general page, okay?
I'm just like, what do I put Caldwell with a K?
Which is all I'm going to do for now because when we get to actually doing the colors is when I'll do like all of the intricate parts of this. Ooh, and at the top corner here, I see a little bit. I see a little bit of a. And on this side, actually, now that I look at it, you can see a little bit of the framing,
You should give him couches.
which you can't see on the other side, which adds perspective. So you're seeing a little bit of the detail you can't see on the other side of the throne.
Being like
This eraser needs to be smaller.
houses for
You need
people.
couches. I've currently counted 9 beds so far, so.
By the way, this throne is probably my favorite throne ever. And it's partly because it's beautiful. Like, it's a stained glass situation. Like, amazing. Second reason, it lights up when you sit down on it. Like, the dramaticness of that, right? Like, you've got this beautiful stained glass throne in this long room full of windows. And then you sit down on it, and it glows. That's when it lights up.
13, yeah.
Like, that's just. I remember when I saw that in the episode, I was like, oh, that's cool. The episode that screenshot is from. Might not be that screenshot, actually. It's one of my favorite. The 3 episodes about Mandalore in season. I want to say it's in season 3 of the Clone Wars. Or some of the best episodes. And I'm not just saying that because Obi-Wan Kenobi is one of my favorite people in existence. Fictional, maybe, but still. That's not the only reason I say that. Because he's not even in one of them. Wait, no, that's the second Mandalore trio. Second section. Which was season 4? Maybe it was 2 and 4. I don't remember. One of my other favorite episodes involving Mandalore is when Ahsoka teaches at the school with kids her own age, basically. And has to deal with things without a lightsaber. Bad guys without a lightsaber, yeah. She's like 14, 15. So not only is it like a group of like 15-year-olds have to solve this big issue, but like she doesn't have her lightsaber. And then she's struggling a little bit. It's a great episode. But I think most of the episodes are good, so like I'm biased.
I'm gonna build what I like to call a wall.
Yeah, I think that is gonna be cool. You know what's partly throwing the headdress off there? I noticed the disc thing. It's crooked. It's a little bit more than it should be. And it needs to lower down just a little bit. That needs to be... There! See, that already looks better.
You wanna help me build the wall? If you help me build the wall, I'll help you with the next project.
Ta-da!
We can do that with a different tree, Anna. She said we can do that with a different tree. I'm working on Anna's village right now.
I would help you with the village build. I would help you with your small village trees. Building a wall. For what? Press charges against what? You have to have a good reason. I am a really good lawyer. Lawyer!
Okay.
I corrected myself.
For kidnapping Abby's which I can't press charges.
Oh yeah, you can press charges.
Oh, that's like a back paneling. Okay.
Yeah, but I
I was trying to figure out what some of the like green, the dark, this part right here is, and it looks like it's just a paneling all across the back. Maybe. Can I just one here and a little bit one here. It does look like she's sitting on a pillow, but I think the cape in this case would cover that up. The pillow is probably on top of the pressure plate. Actually, is that downstairs? I have the Lego version of this throne downstairs. In the Lego version, it has like a hidden compartment, not entrapment, compartment underneath it. That's really cool. Don't know if it actually is in the actual throne or not, but. Alright, so let's look back through. Make it big so you guys can see. If we look back through kind of the inspo images, I think. Zoom out a little bit. So hairstyle, where I can just turn them all on. Hair one, I think, for this part. Once I like go in to do the more the little bit more refined lines, I will like go back to that. But like I think nailed it, right? The cape, nailed it. Remember to put it in.
Yeah. Christmas tree, Christmas tree.
I do like the face. Not the face. Like the face framing on those headpieces is really cool. But
I'm done decorating the tree.
I think with this hairstyle it doesn't quite work. I actually kind of think that one was probably written in it. I got in a little bit of Alderanian style in. Let's turn that one off. Alright. Golden edging. Ooh, I want some golden edging on the sleeves. Why did I forget that? Yes. Reason you want a little bit of golden edging on the sleeve is partly because then it communicates very clearly that it's like part of the same thing. Same layer. The color will also, but I think the color between the top skirt and the underskirt is probably not going to be that much of a difference. I think it's going to be like a darker blue with a little bit of a lighter blue or a lighter blue with darker blue. I haven't decided yet. So I could go all black. Oh, dang it.
I feel like that's going to do a very good pink thing in the future.
Nah, she would go with blues. She would go with blues.
To frame the tree.
I said, oh, it will be.
To like print.
She does have an all black outfit that I have yet to draw. But not this one.
I'm gonna say the central tree that's so beautiful. Instead of beauty.
Sasha has 2 other outfits I need to draw. As I think of it.
Go 2-7.
It's very
Yeah, they're gonna time travel to 7.
Oh. So we can't watch Dragon Prince?
She's got more outfits than most of the Clone Wars characters had. Except Padme. I think Padme was the only one who got like 7 outfits. 'Cause Chancellor wore the same thing every day. All the Jedi. Except Ahsoka, who got like an upgrade halfway through. Because she aged up. I mean, like, they got like circumstantial outfits here and there.
Hey, Peter's also doing that.
Like, you know, if you're gonna go out in space, you wear a spacesuit. Like,
Oh no.
Yes.
He left out
when you're undercover, you wear an undercover outfit. I'm not counting that. I'm just counting like
Oh, they're
daily outfits. I think
I
I think Satine, the Duchess of Mandalore, is the only other one I can think of off the top of my head that got like an actual.
said I want to be able to talk
I can think of 1, 2, 3,
Who? Clara?
No,
Yeah, that's
4 of her outfits,
she learned it in college
Very
and she
little.
forgot it.
and then Padme had like 10.
But
Well, Mom?
my dad said if she really wanted
I'm also not counting the fact that a handful of Jedi wore like white medical robes at one point because they were in the med wing. That doesn't count either.
but all I know is I'm taking it in college.
Interesting. I hadn't thought about that. No, she only had 1, maybe 2 outfits. Can you imagine that wearing the same outfit every day?
That was a
That would be weird. Would not be me.
You should definitely press charge.
And I'm not talking like the same kind of shirt and pants, just different colors every day. No. Dooku wore the same colors, same outfit every day.
I haven't made the certificate yet though.
Boring. And he was one of the rich ones. Like, why? Like, I get you're all like dark and brooding and whatever, but at least Sidious had 2 outfits.
Oh my gosh.
how about I deliver the things and you made them?
Darth Sidious can have 2 outfits. Dooku should have had 2 outfits.
And the house surrounded by.
But, you know.
Actually, Anna, there is some. Oh, there's so many.
Well, technically he did. He had his pajamas. But just, do pajamas really count in this argument? I don't think they do.
And Jeffrey. They're random things.
He wore his pajamas on screen probably only once, and it was
Right here.
for like a minute. So
Anna, can I
Hmm.
Mushi here and make a little pin by my mushroom farm? My mushroom
But
grass?
back to what I was originally looking at this for.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't think I see any other elements that I wanted to grab. I do think I like this one where you can kind of see that the underskirt has a bit of like a florally swirly pattern and then the top doesn't. Top layer doesn't. Kind of want to do that on here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, but I'm going to... do I want the top? The top one has like the golden laces. I think the underskirt should... the second skirt, underskirt, whatever, should have the more like swirly pattern situation.
Josh was acting very sus against Mushi. Next to Mushi.
I told you, I promised you I'm not clean up him. That should be enough. It's not.
Swirlies and fun swirlies. Whoa.
Why?
Doesn't make sense at all, but that's okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let me put her here so it doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna put Mushi in it.
Hey, Abby, since you're the new assistant,
Yep.
you have to do
There you go.
Thanks for signing up, by the way.
It'll be a lot, very, very subtle, very, very subtle one. Like barely its color change because with the gold, like pattern inlay, and then the like sparkliness on the cape is kind of a lot. Though the sparkles will match the color of the cape closely. It's like purple gems on blue or something like that. So like it's
Okay, I'm gonna go get Mushi.
next door neighbor colors, not contrast colors. There's a technical term. I don't remember what it is, and that is okay because I'm not taking an exam about it tomorrow.
Oh, it's actually very close.
If I was taking an exam about it tomorrow, we'd have problems. But that's behind me for the moment. Hmm.
Come on, Mushi, let's go. I have a new home for you. Come on, Mushi. Come on, Mushi. Mushi.
This one's gonna look cool when it's done. When is it gonna be done? No idea. Because if we look here, you can see I also have this other one, the one next to it that I want to get finished at some point soon.
Can you be ready with water buckets? I'm bringing Mushi
But-
by air.
Who knows?
Landing pads all over the place.
Mushi, your new home is gonna be beautiful. We're almost there. I swear, if you drop and die right now.
What, you're gonna kill him?
I think for a sketch, I really like that.
Anna,
So.
how many more mushrooms did you grow?
Put that there for the moment.
Two more. Look at that.
I think
No, Anna, look at my house. It grew
that's going to be the end of today. I may or may not work on sketching on the face in between next time you see this. I may have colors down next time you guys see this. Who knows? But I have some other things I want to do today. So, let's see.
Okay, can you break that one? Can you also put
Let's see who we have to raid.
kind of hanging.
Not that many people, interestingly. I would have expected a couple more people to be on in a
The gate is finished.
Monday night, maybe. Choices.
Maybe Homeland is done. You know, I never figured out this bonus game.
You're welcome, Dragon.
The barracks. I'm gonna train warriors there.
Thank you guys for hanging out. I know it was kind of like a last minute, like, oh yeah, by the way, I've been planning this, I just forgot to tell you thing. But, yeah, you know what? we will raid Kajiro.
I'll get working on the paperwork.
I figured, Mousy, you've been busy with the villagers. That book list is long. I'm very happy. Excited to come and see what you all have been doing while I've been at work. And while you were also at work, but you get off a little bit before I do. Okay. Let's see. Where is the button? I remember how to do this. Oh. I don't remember who all was here, but I did in fact make a ending stream screen. It's not finalized. But hey, I did it. I remember to do it. Thank you, Dragon, for reminding me because I almost forgot. But I think that's the thing. If you could grab that raid message I just put in chat and add emotes as you have them, whether they're mine or somebody else's. I'm okay either way. Emotes are emotes, and emotes are cool. The artists behind them put a lot of work into them, probably. So, yep, I'm excited to continue this project another time. I know for sure I will be streaming on Friday unless something comes up. What? We haven't decided yet. So, definitely we'll see you all then. Thank you guys for hanging out. And let's go share the love with Kajiro. Bye.